Monday, January 3rd, 2021. Do 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 do.
Hey, so got those wise young looks of Wallen, lost jawlards and white timbers. And Shaka, I see was on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlards and white timber. They're falling again. Good night, Eladril. We love you. Dathan has left the planet.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hughes. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere, God knows where I am.
Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water. Beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering. Suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers. Pearl on fine architecture. Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O, don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some blows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Iskall mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Asuma laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first die encircled suddenly by three of his friends? Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes four, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also, the hermits could keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real. Give 'em season 8.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Spread out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Thank you to everybody who joined us earlier for the Patreon Target Archery Extravaganza. That was so much fun. We actually raised $2 in tips during that stream, putting us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. So if you'd like to get us to that first face camera expansion, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, today we are in my Green Plains, or green chroma. It's our chroma green flat Green Plains. I don't know. Test world here. This is a gigantic test world flatland thing that I built so I could test ideas for HermitCraft Season Next. We don't necessarily have a name for Season Next chosen yet. So, you know, until we do, luckily I've got this sign here. HermitCraft Season Next Brainstorming Flat World. And it also says, you know, possible Season Next titles, just in case you guys had some concerns about that. Let me make sure. Look, we didn't pause folding. Now we paused folding. We can take down the setting up now sign. Boom. Welcome, Rigsy Digsy. Glad you could join us. Welcome, Boy Wonders Triforce. Welcome, Tossed MJ. Caleb Bergman, Morgriana B. Rachel Zachary. Welcome, Cavman. Geladon Fox. Ladoff. Two Sky. Glad y'all could be here. Winnie T. Ford, Yazzie Wolf, Ash the Cactus, Aimless Rush, Melon Gladiator, Icy Queen, Major Moof, JJ Stoof, Pedal Bruce, Lawfadil. That's a great name, Lawfadil. I like that. Mr. Sherlock, Autumn Wolfies, Devin Crotties, Mio Mayo. Mio Mayo is also a great name. Mio Mayo. Let's see over here in the Discord. It's just me. Hello, Discord people. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Camel, Space Station, Contessa H, Triforce. Welcome, Daniel Chapieski, Lego Show TV. Welcome, one and all. Okay, Nepeta Legion, Streeto, good to see yo. Let's go. Okay, so the thing I'm trying to work on right now is I wanted to turn this into a wooden house by using the fill command to replace the blocks. And clearly what I'm doing here... Wait... Somehow it worked for 10 blocks from right here. Which 10 blocks? Those 10 blocks. Why? Why only those 10 blocks? What did I do wrong? Hold on. Okay, wait. Oh, that's it. Boom! Okay, I figured it out. I had the thing there. I had the coordinates wrong. We've got a very narrow band that this works in. But I wanted to see what this looked like with the acacia wood. If we end up in an acacia biome, That's what it will look like. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Also, thought experiment rolled in with 50. Your face looks super familiar, and okay, that makes sense. I hope things are going great since seeing you at POC. I was like, I know that guy from POC. Awesome. Well, good to see you. In this context, I'll call you Thought Experiment because that's the name you're using. That puts us 12 past our second face camera expansion. So let's process those first two now. Here we go. Please direct your attention down here where slot 9 would be, so I can say howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, then numero dos, expand Joe. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty, so thank you very much, Thought Experiment, for that. 50 incredible amount of support. Thank you so much. That's going to put us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome, of course, via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. It is gloriously orange. It's not necessarily what I want to go to with in the long term, but I wanted to get a screenshot of it to see what it would look like. So let's go ahead, and we need to replace the Acacia planks now. Acacia _ planks with, okay, so we're going to do other planks. Let's come this way. And so if we search for planks, I kind of want to try the jungle planks. Now, these are going to look a little bit more sickly, which is really going to kind of fit the feeling of this, like, broken down old haunted house here. Oh, okay, see, that's not as vibrant, but it feels worse. And so we could mix in some other desaturated planks and eventually, I think, replace it with, what I want to do is replace it with the mangrove planks when the mangrove swamp comes out. Presumably halfway through the season. But blue of some kind would make sense because inside the pinball machine, it does look very blue because of the way the lighting is. So let's try it with the warped wood. And we got to go back down here into the floor. We're just rolling through and we're trying the entire kind of planks. Okay, so we want to replace the jungle planks now. This is why creative mode is incredible for testing stuff out, right? So if we wanted to look for planks, other planks, spruce planks, dark oak planks, jungle planks, crimson planks. Let's try the warped planks. Whoops, meant to hit tab there. Planks, warped planks. So we got to run to this side. Yeah. Mangrove is going to look like a good bleached dead wood. I think that'll look really cool. So let's see how this has turned out here. Yeah, so this definitely... It's a lot different. The chimneys we would need to turn to stone. We couldn't use planks for the chimneys. But, okay. Not terrible. What about prismatic blocks? Yeah, it feels too vibrant. I want something really desaturated looking. Welcome, RV Does Twitch. We are currently brainstorming a little bit on the palette just to kind of see what works for our starter house, and then we're going to move on to building the, or to designing the HHH supply depot. Okay, so, welcome back, Marcel Lamb. Glad you could join us. Blue da boo dee da boo da. Dead coral. JTH. That sounds fantastic. Also, I see you're asking why if you don't comment on how many people are in the, that's against the rules. I'm going to give you time to read the rules. That makes streamers neurotic. Also, I'm streaming to multiple services, so the numbers are wrong anyway. So don't waste time on wrong things. Okay. So let's try some dead coral. Dead brain coral block, I guess. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's a lovely idea. I wish you hadn't broken the rules about not driving streamers insane. But yeah, you can come back after you had time to read the rules. Hey, welcome, Snow. See, this is pretty good. You can watch in YouTube or Twitch. YouTube has transcoding because I'm not a Twitch partner. But it's really up to you. Everybody has different preferences. It looks like a wasp's nest. And you can mix up the textures with other coral. So, if we have coral near wherever the world spawn is, that would be a really good choice. Maybe we build it with local wood first, and then we switch it to coral once we find coral. Because like I said, I want my starter house to change over the course of the season. So if we spawn next to a coral reef, it's awesome. But, finding dead coral for a starter build, for a day one build, that's something we work toward. That's not something we do day one. Like, if we're going to build it with day one materials, like, maybe I should just build the entire thing out of dirt. Hold on. Maybe, is that a funny joke if I just make, this is my dirt house. Brain coral block. Whoops. Maybe that was the wrong kind of coral block. What kind of block is this? Dead brain coral block. Okay. Honestly, this isn't the stupidest thing. Honestly, I kind of love this. I kind of love the dirt house idea. I'm just building a quick dirt hut real quick to hold us over. So we start it, so in episode 1 we build it with dirt, and then we upgrade to wood in the next episode. And so it's just kind of funny if we have a dirt hut, if we have a dirt hut in the background of everybody's first episode, right? Mix in some coarse dirt. So I like the idea that we started off as a dirt hut and then swap it out. Mix in coarse and rooted dirt, it'll blend better. Yeah. Yurgi says, I like using fences and windows when I make dirt builds. And that's a good point, too, because I could put in the glass later. This could be the best starter house ever. And it never would have occurred to me to make this way. V. Jane Oz says, by the time that we get to the end of the season, the entire thing should be diamonds and ancient debris. That's... okay. Let's go back to our brainstorming board here. Okay. So I think we have... Let's... okay. Let's actually build a new board for the house over here. So we're going to build a new house for the board, a new board for the house, just to build out this idea, right? And what we'll do is we'll have this run to here. Why can't I hear the game? One second. Sorry, I muted myself to try and fix the audio. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. When I was fixing... Sometimes... So the thing is, sometimes if I adjust the audio without muting myself, I blow you guys out. So, yeah, sorry about that. Okay. So, like... So we can upgrade... So we build the house day one with dirt. I kind of love it. It's the stupidest thing. But it's good. It's good. Okay. So in terms of like the house, we got a few things here. You can use this garage down here as like a double stable almost, or storage. We've got the stairs here with the add-ons on the back that I designed, so we can have like oven. Where would we want to put the ovens? Honestly, in some ways, having the storage and the ovens in the same place. But if we also need to store horses, so like we're probably going to have stable here. Let's mark this stable. And then over here, storage / ovens. And then we can decorate kind of the rest of the house as we go. But like we have plenty of room for extra storage up here, attic stuff. This is probably going to be the master bedroom on this side, I'm imagining. But yeah, we're going to need a master bedroom. Some ways I like to have the master bedroom up here. We'll have to figure that out. Okay. Okay, let's real quick go into... We need to adjust something on YouTube real quick. YouTube settings, because there's a particular word a spam bot keeps using, and I need to just go ahead and so wait, live, maybe we go to, where do we go to our live? Oh, here it is. Settings, community, banned words. Yeah. Just gonna add that. So that way we'll get half of those links that the bots keep posting. Super high tech on the inside. So this is not going to be my start. This is not going to be both the starter house and the HHH depot. This is one of the things. So we need to plan the HHH depot next. And so the spawn resupply. How should we represent that? Maybe with... What represents resupply? Maybe logs. Let's do logs that are let's do planks. Okay. So we have the rough idea here for a spawn resupply. But we need to go build it somewhere. Did we get snow? Sure did. Luckily, the sidewalks didn't get cold enough for the snow to stick, so I didn't have to go shovel anything. Yay. In theory, maybe the landlord's supposed to do that, but I don't want, like, elderly, you know, other people in the building getting hurt. So I bought my own shovel, because I know from previous experience that is not always something you can count on. Hey, welcome Ruby Phoenix. So we are going to build a path here to the HHH depot brainstorming area. Okay. Yep, so many green cubes. They're better to chroma you with, my dear. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, Creative mode. I don't need to get an axe. So not used to this. Alrighty, see you later, JTH. Okay. So, we're going to kind of have ideas lead from our boards to different brainstorming areas. Got a green screen for my birthday in September, writes Ruby Phoenix. Oh, good for you. Good luck trying that out when you do get the chance. HHH stands for Hermits Helping Hermits. Like the, So, basically, the respawn egg, one of the big problems we ran into it with it this year was that, or on Season 8, is that the Hermit respawn egg, when the Hermits respawn there, like, they would get some stuff and then leave, but it didn't, provide a long-term... There was no reason to go back there or meet there. And us actually coming back there at the end of the season for the season finale was kind of weird. It was like, why are we back here again? There's, like, we had talked about building, like, a city center, like a civic district there. If we needed one. But we never ended up having a storyline or anything that needed it. So, yeah, no problem, Ruby Fenny 10. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. So, let's go ahead and build a board here. We're going to have this lead to a board. And we are going to put the waxed copper on here. Welcome, Lord Dino. Glad you could join us. Hope you're having a fantastic 2022. Okay. So, HHH Supply Depot. So, one of the big things that we always do is, so we want to build at world spawn. So we want to have kind of phase 1, server launch, right? So when the server launches, we want to light, actually, let's go review our notes from what we already had. We're going to take the notes we already had and break them into phases. Mad Hatter says, just curious, what's this stream about? This is my planning test world. This is where we work on ideas for HermitCraft season next. We don't know what that season's going to be called yet. There's all sorts of possibilities. But, you know, we'll see what happens. So, we have broken down my planning for the season next into 4 major phases. Season opening, mid-game, late game, and finale. Mid-game would be when people start, like, figuring out where their bases are. Late game is once all the farms are built and we have everything that we need to build infinitely large stuff. And then finale is, like, the closing of the season. So for the season opening, I need to plan resupply area, or respawn area resupply / HHH depot, starter house, and an early game shop. We started planning our starter house here, based on Elvira's House of Horrors. We have started planning our late game mega base over here, based on a pinball machine, but we don't have time to visit that now. That's for a different stream. Okay, so day 1, we need lights, defenses, food, and tools. We need to... So Cleo is on board to work on this. Nobody else has said yes yet, but nobody's really in planning mood. Everybody's still on holiday, basically, at this point. Collab, communal supplies for all season HHH, portal, mailroom, bulletin board. Okay. Yeah. So lights, defenses, food, tools are good starter things. Okay. So at launch, we need lights, defenses, food, tools. Good. The portal being a day 1 thing is also good. What else do we need day 1? Portal, basic structure. Hey, welcome, Laura Vora. Glad you could join us. Sakara 10 says the spawn egg seemed helpful last season from what I saw in the episodes. Well, the thing is, it was helpful, but it had a very low ceiling on how helpful it could be. It could only be helpful in one particular situation. So, we're going to have it get better over time. So, phase 1, server launch. Phase 2, early game. So, we want this to be a HHH supply depot. So, we want that to hold, like, things like dirt, grass, stone, cobble, netherrack. What stuff do people end up with too much of? Besides these. Whoops, sorry. Sand. Sand's a good one. Sand, gravel. Okay. So basically the stuff that people wouldn't necessarily bother setting up a shop for, nobody's going to set up a dirt shop. So possibly deep slate. People set up wood shops, though. Oh, you know what? Actually, andesite, diorite, granite. Those are ones that people have extras of, usually. Yeah. Beef did have a dirt shop last season. Seed bank. Ooh, okay. That's actually a good early game one, would be to have a seed bank. Seed bank is a really good early game one for people getting stuff going. Tuff and calcite feel like they're not common enough. Like this is for overflow terraforming materials. This stuff people usually trash. We could have them drop off here. I don't think people trash tuff because it's hard to find, isn't it? Okay. Maybe make a sci-fi cargo pod that looks like a spaceship for Ren and Doc's episodes. I don't know if we could have the materials for that super early game. Deep slate sells for a lot. Yeah, the seed bank would be things like tree saplings, bamboo. Cobble should be on here. People trash some piglin barter items. Gotcha. Coal. See, I think early game coal is going to be in high demand. People aren't going to have extra coal. Recycle center. So, in some ways, we actually need maybe a small garden to support the seed bank. Okay. People trash ender pearls end game. Well, the thing is, we're trying to figure out like day one stuff. What are the day one things? Flowers could go in the seed bank, but you can't really reproduce them. At least the non-double height ones. Sheep farm for beds. I don't know if we're gonna be able to have. So I don't know if we could have. We do need at least a bed, probably. Composter. Composter doesn't really feel like it's a must-have for, like, Hermits Helping Hermits Day 1. Okay. I'm not gonna build a villager breeder or a trading hall. Monty Klein rolling in and tipping 50. Thank you so much. That is gonna get us, let's see, the first 8 gets us 1 face camera expansion, 28 gets us a second, 48 gets us a third, and boom, you are 2 past that 3rd face camera expansion milestone. Here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Do 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 do. Numero dos. Expand the Joe. Da 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 dee. Now, for this 3rd expansion, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head so far with each expansion we hit. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life. Oh my gosh, that went down my shirt. That's super cold. Oh my gosh, how is this the first time that has ever happened? Wow. That is not okay, okay. It's freezing. Oh, that got worse. Okay. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe opacity. Enter the Jost. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 90% Joe opacity. It's because I'm wearing the green screen t-shirt instead of the green screen tank top. And the tank top, I think, hugs my back more. Wow. I don't know. That has literally never happened. And I shouldn't be surprised. It's cold metal on my skin. But that chill of the grave has claimed me. So thank you so much to Monty Klein for your incredible support of the show. This is viewer-supported streaming. I make so little money off advertising revenue. It's y'all that let me do this. Oh, boy. Okay. Woo. Those chains got me good. I'm Angel says, hello, I'm on time to see the chains attack Joe. Apparently. Oh, boy. Extra random storage is also often good for early server. You know what? Maybe let's expand our early ideas over a little bit here. Okay. So, random chests for leave/take. Okay. Yeah. So getting a good small garden in is going to be important. Getting a place for people to leave and drop stuff is good. Tokobot says, I don't suppose there's such a thing as a green screen sweater. There is, but I don't own one. I do have my green screen hoodie. Alexa says the corresponding raising of the voice by an octave. Okay. NJ says, what phase are you working on? We're working on the day 1 server launch. So let's figure out, you know what we actually kind of need is we need an episode planner for early episodes. So we have a concept planner over here. And we have a season planner. But we don't have an episode planner. So where does that go? I guess becomes the next question. Maybe that goes here. We can extend this out from this way and then have it go... Okay. So let's see. This is... Which direction are we going? That's positive Z. Or, no, positive X. Okay. So we're going to come to about here. /fill tilde -1 tilde to tilde 30 tilde Minecraft. Let's do deep slate. Lapisaur. Whoops. Whoops, that didn't go as I planned. Hold on. Ta-da! We now have an episode planner. Uh-oh, I went too far! Oh no! We interrupted our thing here. Womp, womp, womp. Koopsie, if you ask questions that are way off topic, I'm not going to answer them. I'm in the middle of discussing something else. I'm reading the chat, but, you know, like, if you contribute something to the current discussion rather than trying to change the subject when I'm in the middle of an existing topic, then, I mean, maybe you'll get better results. Okay. So, also, let's see if we can go in here and fix this. Also, womp, womp, womp. Settings. Okay, so that bot has showed up again, trying to cause problems for me, but we are not going to have any of it. Okay, so we are going to go in and try to remove part of that URL they keep posting, and hopefully that will work. Okay. No pains, no chains. Okay. So, we now have a rough episode planner here. Woo! Okay, so let's figure out what we want. Episode. Oh, wait, no. We don't want episode. We want birch signs. Ooh, you know what we actually probably want to add? Let's do one thing that would be cool. For the early game would be map room. Okay. Map room might be kind of nice to have inside this house, except for the fact that the house is very small and that it has windows everywhere. I mean, we could block some of the windows up with the mouse, but I don't think so. Okay. So, let's do production codes here. HCN 001. Core concept for this is going to be HHH depot. Okay. HCN-002 is going to be starter house. And this is, we're not going to put details about what the starter house is here. Because the starter house, we've already got a bunch of details about what the starter house is on these sides and in this model. But what we don't have is something else. We don't have the structure. So the HHH depot. So first thing we're going to have is Hermit's greeting. Boom. We always do that. That's always a thing. So 1, Hermit's greeting. 2, link up with other HHH folks. Which is definitely Cleo at this point, but maybe other people. 3, we need to establish footprint and provide value. 4, wander a bit. So once we have this thing basically going, so everything under established footprint is like the stuff we worked out over there, right? So the episode would start with all the hermits talking, then I get in a small group chat with anybody else that wants to work on this building. We establish a footprint for the building, which includes all the details we talked about, provide value. So we talk to a few other hermits as we build the thing, as we get it done. And then we wander a bit to see what other people are doing nearby. We possibly continue improving building. Then maybe we locate starter house plot, and then do outro. So we would end episode 1 by claiming the starter house plot. Episode 2, we would open at starter house plot, show nearby points of interest. Then we would break ground on house and build. Maybe adventure for materials. And build rough shape. Concept. So once we have the rough concept in place, we come back to me live, and then, or, you know, me talking, and then we say, point out missing materials, adventure to find them. For complete house outro. Okay. So, do these sound like insane first and second episodes for an SMP? I feel like these are pretty solid concepts. Let's also make sure we haven't missed any tips rolling in via PayPal. Nope, we have not. Just as a reminder, we are 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me and YouTube Super Chat. Sakara X says, I thought you wanted to do more freeform episodes next season. I don't think I said I wanted to do more freeform episodes. I said I wanted to try and cram fewer concepts into each episode. So, like, episode 1 having one concept, the HHH depot. I wanted to do streamlined episodes, not more freeform. So, episode 2, one concept, starter house, right? So we have one concept of what we're doing. No, Lord Dino, I don't know that I don't think those are real currency. I don't really deal with fake currencies. Okay. Episode 3, first shop. Maybe, yeah. So, So, maybe this first shop episode. Maybe I should create a shop that sells compasses, right? And then I also like have maps or something. I don't know. What if I charged people money to come look at my world map? There's a Beetlejuice. Okay. Am I going to aim for a flower forest again? No, I am definitely not. We try to do different stuff. Little shop of hermits. Do I have a makeup before map of the area? Oh, that's an interesting idea. We're trying to figure out basic plot structure, basic season structure. So at this point, we can either do. I kind of want to do. I kind of want to go exploring a little bit. Because the idea is to build the house as a base of operations for exploring. And then say, okay, we're gonna start exploring a bit, and we're gonna see what's nearby. We could sell copies of the world map. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is we go out to like the gigantic scale, and we do that. Compasses would be good. People buy compasses. Compasses are easy to craft, but maps take time to make. You can get away with selling map views and copies. Signs as a service. Charge entry to view the world map. People would pay for the sign placement. Oh, people pay to get onto the world map. That's interesting. Yep, HHH is going to be episode 1, is the kind of the plan. Sell treasure maps that don't have the treasure looted. Nah. Paid my extension. Haiku signs. Make a moss farm that's free to use. Paleo Philosopher says your starter base and HHH could be the same place. No, because we need room to expand the HHH depot. And I don't want my... The point of the HHH building is also to be a community center. And if one guy lives in the community center, it makes it look a lot like my house. And then people won't want to add to it or modify it in the same way. Right? Like the HHH depot shouldn't be my house. First shop or exploring. I feel like this needs to be an exploration episode. And I don't know, so the through line of the episode needs to be exploration. Maybe we get some other stuff done. Exploration / mining. Okay. So we'll see if somebody else wants to build a community mine entrance. But if not, that could be something that we build at that point. Spyglass is a sub goal. I don't know if they're that incredible. So let's say then HermitCraft next 4. We'll do first shop. How much time is available for the launch episode? No idea. Okay. The most obnoxious thing about the first episode is I can't stream any of it. And probably the beginning of the second episode will be before the embargo. So I won't be able to stream working on these two. Whereas exploration and mining, recording this episode... let's do some quick notes. These are not the structure, but just notes. First episode fully streamed. So there's a lot that you can do with exploring the world on a stream. Figuring out how to make that fit into the episode is good. So exploration focus is going to be better than building a shop there. Yeah. People are wrecking treasure plus treasure chests. First episode, make a chest with shields for the hermits to be safe. I don't like shields, so I'm not going to make those. Doc M will probably want to do some of the first farms. Yeah, I'm probably not going to rush a farm. Do some sort of team race to find things like strongholds and bastions if you're wanting to explore the world. We could try using some sort of bingo card or something. Why don't I like shields? Because I like blocking with my sword. Will building my shops as merchant ships be a possibility? Yeah, that's another thing. It kind of depends on the terrain. So, okay. So maybe we want to hunt for points of interest. I think maybe we need an exploration concept thing somewhere. Hold on. First shop, community projects, exploration. So exploration as a concept. When I think about that, we need to find biomes. There's going to be certain biomes that we need. We're going to need a jungle. We're going to need a desert. Going to need a mesa. We're going to need... those are the ones that have like a lot of the resource-heavy blocks that people always want. What are the other ones that... What are the other biomes that, like, if you don't have them, you're in trouble? Hey, we just got 10 rolling in from David. Thank you, David, who says, thanks for the great content. I do my best. That puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Witch huts, swamps. Okay. Dark forest. Oh, coral reef. Dark oak forest. Yeah, we got desert. Okay, we're also going to want to look for things like spawners. The face camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. Garon not found. So we are currently $8 away from the next face camera expansion. We could sell coordinates to those biomes. That's true. Actually, continue bio. Let's continue the biomes. We want gravel pit biome. Ice peaks. Savannas for Acacia. Taiga spruce forest. Are those the things you can get? Taiga, you can get spruce in other places, right? Like, what are the things? Oh, Mushroom Islands. Flower forests aren't really... You don't need flower forests, though. Villages, I don't really care about villages. Mesa we got. Iceberg for blue ice. We have the ice peaks. I think those have... So, magic biome with warped trees, chorus trees, and mushrooms. I don't think those exist. Is magic biome in 118? I don't think so. Need all the 212 flowers. Okay. So if we said we're going to make sure that we have places to find all of these things. Taigas have Podzol and Mossy Cobble. Gotcha. Okay. And then we also want to be on a lookout underground. We want to look for lush caves. Geodes. And spawners. I almost feel like exploration, we might want to have like an above ground exploration episode and a mining episode. Because we usually do a mining episode kind of early in the season. Maybe this season we put off mining entirely. See how long we can go before we go mining. That's probably a terrible idea, actually. That's probably a terrible idea entirely. Okay. Meanwhile, we just got a tip rolling in from David for another 8. Thank you so much, David. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. David just got us to our next expansion, so here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Do. Lowering that Joe pasty now to 80%. Okay. Caves and cliffs. Joe's refusing to go underground. Well, Mantigag says it's half the game. It's there in the name. Well, the thing is, we did a lot of underground stuff. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, no. We're going to need a bigger wall, people. Let's go back here behind our glowstone wall. Since we already have this ludicrous glowstone plinko wall anyway. Which might have been a mistake in retrospect. Okay. So, HCN, HC8, HC7, HC6, HC5, HC4, HC3, HC2, HC1. And we're going to have episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode, 4, episode 5. Let's look at the first 10 episodes of every season. This is part of brainstorming, people, is revisiting the past. I'm sorry, you're going to have to deal with it. Okay. So, HermitCraft 1, Episode 1. I'm pretty sure that was a prank. Let's go to my YouTube playlists. Here. Playlists. And wow, I hate the way they show this. No, I don't want to watch my Feed the Beast episodes. Show me all my playlists. You guys are terrible. Okay, I want to view all playlists. No, seriously. Oh my gosh. YouTube is the worst. Okay, HermitCraft with Joe Hills. View full playlist. So we're going to copy that link over here for everybody who wants to follow along. Okay, so episode 1 was me pranking Biffa, seeking a home. Wait. So episode 1 was us. So episode 1 was server tour. Or starter village tour. Because I was new to the server. Also, let's get some ink. So let's get this out of our offhand. Okay, so starter village tour. Episode 2 was... Is this me looking in the Nether for a house? To try and find a biome for my base? Okay, well, okay, so episode 2. Claiming, seeking base area. Because the other hermits had already created bases by that point. Because I joined 5 weeks in. Right? Episode 3 was a prank on Biffa. Episode 4 was a redstone episode. Done. Episode 5 was redstone. Episode 6 was redstone. Episode 7 was another hermit had a challenge. Attempting hermit challenge. Episode 8 was also attempting the same, continuing to attempt that challenge. It was like part 2 of that. Episode 9 was about my daughter's birth. That was like a present for me because my daughter was due. And then wait, so this is more hermit challenges, I think. Okay, so these are more hermit challenges. I'm just gonna put hermit challenge. And hermit challenge. So these were me responding to things other people on the server were doing. Because I was new and I didn't really know what was going on. Tokobot says, what, was hermit challenges a thing back then? Well, they weren't called that per se. They were just challenges that hermits made. Okay. So let's go to playlist for season 2 now. See if we can find a link for that. Season 2 starts way later because season 1 ran for a long time. Oh wait, you know what? My HermitCraft playlist just continued into season 2 now that I'm looking at it. So we need, because yeah, I just used the same playlist for years for early HermitCraft. So season 1, 2, and 3 were all in like the same playlist, I think. So how far do we need to scroll down in that playlist to get to season 2? HermitCraft 2, map reset chaos, finding a home, new faces, Nether portal, melon farm, mausoleum, bowling, chickens. Okay. So episode 1, map reset chaos. Of course, we restarted the server in the middle of the night, so this entire episode is dark. Okay. So episode 1 was establish starter village. Yeah, the Joe Hill swimming pool videos are some of my favorite things I've ever made. Goat Unicorn said you could dedicate that much time to redstone back then? Yeah, because I was making episodes like explaining knot gates and things. Mac the Microwave says, when does the new season drop? Soon. Hey, Zero Dude, we are reviewing the first 10 episodes I had from every HermitCraft season to try to make sure that this is the best HermitCraft season yet. So, episode 2 from that season, Search for Town Square, was, I guess, us terraforming the town square. Dang it, no, why is this? Go back. What happened there? Oh boy. So it looks like it's us establishing kind of the... Yeah, okay. So establish town square. Whoops, no. Oh, it's because these the things I'm trying to type here are triggering things in the YouTube player. Establish town square. So season 2, we had a clearer community focus. Like, hey, we're gonna find a place where we want to put our starter village. Then we're gonna find a place we want to put a town square. Okay, I don't know why you're spamming emoji, but that's a timeout. What was my overall opinion of season 8? Good. Overall. Episode 3 was a spotlight on new hermits. Episode 4 was starter house, it looks like. Yeah. Dang it, no. I keep trying to type things and it's blowing out my player. So this is going to be like starter house land claim / groundbreaking in episode 4. In episode 5 of season 2, looks like we started to build a rough nether portal network. So portal net, dang it, stupid window, portal network, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Okay, episode 6, we build a melon farm. So that's a collab, build a melon farm. Episode 7, we built the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. So that's a, I should start categorizing these maybe as build, collab, whatever. Build, starter house, mausoleum at Halicarnassus. This was my best starter house probably, because it looked fantastic, like one of the wonders of the world. And okay, episode 8, bowling. What does that even mean? Oh yeah, we continue work. We improved the starter house by building a model of Biffa's bowl in it. Okay, so that's a build. Nope. Stop. Ah. Build. Starter house interior. Okay. Why are you coming in and giving robots jobs there? Give people jobs. Only greet me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not... That person's banned for impersonation. Okay, episode 9, chickens. So is this us checking out a chicken farm? Or does... Yeah, chicken and cat. So this is us, farm video. Well, no, dang it. Farm video. Livestock. Farm / collab. Livestock. And... One Only Great Me says, when is season 9 starting? Soon. Okay, season 10 is a collab with Top Mass, which is, I think, a prank. Yeah, so that's a collab. Top Mass prank. Okay. So, we had a prank in episode 3 of season 1, but Okay. So season 3 was a real difficult time for me. And so I'm not sure how useful evaluating that's going to be. But I guess we can find out. So season 3, does that even continue in this playlist? No, I don't think it does. Yeah, because my HermitCraft 3 episodes might not be in a playlist because it was such a nightmare at that point in my life. HermitCraft 2016, I think, is when I came back after a break from HermitCraft 3. So we have 6 episodes in the HermitCraft 2016 playlist, but we had HermitCraft episodes before that. So let's go to my channel here and go to videos. We're going to search across my channel. Cryptic Ace. Yes, I do remember that. That's one of the videos that we just put a sign up about. Okay. I didn't title them Season 3. Look in October 2014. Okay, good to know. So filter. Filter by title, and we'll say HermitCraft. That's going to narrow it down to about 800 videos. Okay. Garov not found. That's up to Iskall. He can say whatever he wants to on stream. I'm not here to interfere with other people's agency. Oh, rows per page. Yeah, let's change that value. 30 is not going to be... 50 is the highest that goes? Boy, okay, so let's go back here to HermitCraft 7. Oh, boy. It's kind of stressful how terrible this interface is. Oh, boy. Fox Rainbow, I have offline backups of the videos, but the thing about offline backups is I'd have to go plug them in. And that's not going to be good during a stream. HermitCraft 5 was a really good season. So was HermitCraft 4. I mean, really all the seasons were really good. 3, I just had a bunch of computer problems that kept, like, frustrating me, and I kept trying to record, and stuff wasn't working, and I couldn't balance recording with taking care of my daughter, because my ex had just started grad school, and so I was, like, the primary parent all the time, and we had just moved. Just like 800 things went wrong with season 3, where it was just like impossible for me to just put time into it the way I wanted. Okay. So it looks like these might have been season 2. Pixel Art Museum floor. I feel like the Pixel Art Museum was season 2. Low budget spoof machine. That's HermitCraft season 2. Flying saucer. That was season 2, part 2. So wait, I need to go. They're titled Amplified. That's why I couldn't find them, because it's called HermitCraft Amplified. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I should have been looking for. HermitCraft Amplified episode 1. Boom. Here it is. Episode 2, Quartz Hunt. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. This is a teaser trailer where I yell, yeah, toast. We don't want the teaser trailer. We want the actual episode. HermitCraft Amplified episode 1. So let's see what we did in that. Looks like we just wandered around and looked at. Looks like we just explored the terrain, did a starter hut. So, because that was the point of that episode, was new terrain, exploration. Check out starter exploration starter area. Done. Okay. So HermitCraft Amplified episode 2. So search it across your channel. HermitCraft Amplified. Wait, no. Dang it. Stupid search across your channel. HermitCraft Amplified. Show all. Quartz Hunt. Facade. Yeah. Okay. So, Nether resource. This is a resource gathering episode in the Nether. Okay. Just thinking about this time of my life makes me disappointed. We're gonna ignore season 3, because season 3 was such a nightmare. Just trying to record anything. Anytime I would start recording, my daughter would wake up and start screaming. So people are like, Joe, I remember you used to be really quiet when you were recording. It's like, because if I didn't talk like this, my daughter would wake up and start screaming. And I could never get anything done. Yeah, so we're just going to skip to season 4. Okay. HermitCraft Wiki appears to have a list of your episodes and summaries. Well, I don't know how accurate it is, so I'd rather do my own independent research. I literally have a degree in history. I mean, I could look at their summaries, but I don't know that I would trust them. So, okay, HermitCraft 4, view full playlist. Because also the information that they put in their summaries might not be the information that I care about. Okay, Survivor Games wants to know when the next season's coming out. Well, I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but I do know that it's coming out soon. Okay. Okay. How do we... This... Okay. So episode 1 is basically reset chaos. That's a collab. Reset chaos. I think I claimed shop land. Episode 1. Episode 2, we explored a deep ravine, and I think, yeah. Okay, so this is resource/explore, mine/explore. So mine/exploration episode, and under homestead. So we claimed a shop and our homestead in episode 1. Okay. Hey, Rockin' Robin, glad you're having fun. Quick reminder, if you're enjoying me looking at things, tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. For example, one just rolled in from Alfie. Thank you, Alfie, for 5, who says, hey, friend, thanks for keeping me company tonight at 4 a.m. when sleep is just a hazy memory. Have a good new year. Happy New Year to you as well, Alfie. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So let's see. So we explore the ravine. We episode 3 is a collab/build episode. Starter house with Wells Night. Okay. Episode 4. Mesa build. What are these quick improvements with cobbled clay? What did we actually improve with the cobble? Did we improve anything? Or, yeah. We started color coding portals. So episode 5 here. Well, no, episode 4 is the bridge. Episode 5 is... Okay, so we'll call these community... we'll call these build, bridge, and community. Area. Build. We improve. Starter house / portal room / com portal room. Okay. Yeah, we're reviewing what we've done in the past so we can make sure that we're trying to look at what worked and what didn't. Joe Hills builds a bigger garden. It's always sunny in HermitCraft. Oh, I feel like I had a lot of fun with this one. Okay, so this is starter house improvements. Oh, dang it. Stupid hotkeys in YouTube. This is a build episode. Starter house, add garden. So like, I don't think I want to necessarily spend all this time on my starter house. Episode 8, that was explore Nether. This is where my season died. Like most people who would watch my season on season 4, they would start at this episode 1 and be like, oh yeah, this guy's got some growth momentum. Then they got to this episode, which I thought was hilarious. I thought this Nether exploration thing was hilarious. But a lot of people were like, I'm never watching this again. And my numbers just fall off like crazy from there. Okay. So, episode 9 was more house improvements. Slash political commentary. Okay. And wait, that's 9. Torches and astroturf. Okay, wait. Actually, whoops. Okay, this one was explore Nether. This one is build starter house. Front lawn. Man, I could just like stretch out that starter house build forever in these early seasons. I was just trying to get back on my feet though. Quiet DV says, is that the one where you jump to your death? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Utar, Karsh, Jane. We are doing some brainstorming for the next season. So yeah, this one was house. Okay, we built house slash political commentary on that, and then episode 10 of season 1 was where we got our horse. It looks like Cub fan brought me a gift horse, which we named No Hills, and we went and found soul sand for the first time so we could plant netherite. Okay, so whoops, collab, Cub brings horse, this collab slash explore, find soul sand. Okay. So, HermitCraft Season 5. This is where things really kind of went off the starter house, starter village area thing. Yeah, I'm reviewing what my first 10 episodes were from the first 8 seasons. So we're making notes about 80 different episodes to try and do a quick analysis of what worked and what didn't. So where's HermitCraft 5? Did we create a playlist for this? That would be fantastic if we did. Hey, we did. There we go. So we had... Okay. So episode 1 was a collab. Traveling to shopping area. Ray McKay says Soul Sand is something the HHH hub would do well to have, especially in early days. That's a good point. That's a good point. So then this collab establishing initial materials and chatting, initial area and chatting. Okay. Explore was episode 3. Scouting, new base area. This was the first season ever where we picked our base areas before we started. And I was going to say, hopefully it'll be the last. But realistically, we know that in season 7, we did that again on season 8. So, you know, it'll be okay. But I think in season next, I'm definitely not going to do that. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Episode 4. Get what you need. So is this a resource gathering? So this is like the mining episode. Yeah. So this is just mining. Dang it. Dang it, YouTube. Stupid auto clicking thing or commands. Okay. 5 is explore the Nether. 6 is establish our portal, I guess. Okay. Okay. Build base portal. Onward and ice wall. What were we doing? We're looking for an ice wall. Oh, we added. Okay, so explore / improve. Sought ice to link portal via ice boat path. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So then we're on to episode 8 here. Episode 8 was Woods. Oh, that's the sign brainstorming. The sign in season 5, the sign and the castle were both really good. Okay. That was kind of one of those mega build type, early mega builds. So we're going to do, so this is build, red sky bay sign, start, build, red sky bay. So this is a big landmark. So we continued it in episode 9. We get to episode 10 with we have a you know what? There is no episode 9. Let's go to videos. Okay. HermitCraft 4. Let's see what's going on with that playlist. Show all. 217 videos in HermitCraft 4. Wow. Fantastic. Oops, I searched for the wrong thing. I meant to search for HermitCraft 5. Anyway. Show all. Have a good night, Highborn Leak. How much to the next face camera expansion? We are currently 15 away. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Welcome, Gavin Aline. Glad you could join us. Okay, let's keep looking for that 5th episode that was missing. Uh-oh. Or no, the 9th episode was missing. Huh. Did I just get the... let's try Bay at 9 and see what shows up. Nope, back. Bay 9. Nope. We have a lot of things about Red Sky Bay here, but Title contains 9. Let's look in that time period. See what we can find. Did we have no episode 9 in that season? Maybe I just screwed up. Okay. Okay, so somebody says that all my videos are in here. If that's really true, Shape Rotation Lab. Why is that video not showing up in the playlist? Oh, because I spelled HermitCraft wrong in the title? Yeah, that might be it. Okay. Playlists, let's add it to HermitCraft 5. Done. Save. Now it's going to be in the wrong place. Like way out in the wrong place, but it will at least be in the playlist. I just want to go to the playlist thing now so I can move it up. Yep, it's 108. It's off by 180 videos. Okay. So we're gonna fix that. And we're gonna put that here. Boom. Got that. Yay. Yeah, I was actually thinking it'd be interesting to build a Elytra course inside the pinball machine. Right. Oh, I need to actually add that. Okay. So let's see. So actually, though, the answer to this is that it's still, we did a lot of build videos on this Red Sky Bay sign. Build, although Cub Fan does show up. Build/collab Red Sky Bay sign. Okay, before we forget, let's go put the Elytra course on the pinball machine list. Elytra course under glass when finished. So I'm saying, like, inside of the table under the glass, we could actually have an Elytra course somehow. I'd have to figure out how to make it work. So Morgana says a themed Elytra course that's the same theme as the table. No, I'm thinking like more like you would fly through the machine or fly around the machine. So it would encourage the hermits to actually check out what I built and fly. So it's not the same as being a pinball, but it's kind of cool. You know, you could fly up the shooter lane. Would be so like where the plunger is back here would probably be where you started. What am I planning for? Asks Urbaz Munir. HermitCraft season next at the moment. Okay. So, HermitCraft season 6. Let's go check out that playlist. Getting into the modern era, kind of. First day, first build. What did I even build that first day? Which one was season 6 anyway? What is this I'm making? This is super... Whatever this is, it's got lava? Oh, that's right. I did the, I built the community message board sign, and then False took it down, and I was really upset. But I didn't tell anybody I was really upset, because I didn't want to seem like I was rude. But yeah, so my first build of the season was a community message board that was a throwback to season 1. I was super hype about it. And it was like apparently right where False wanted to put her base. And I didn't know that. Collab. Group chaos. Followed by collab/build. I was like, why don't I remember what I did this episode? I blocked it out so I'd stop being mad at False. Okay. So episode 2 is, it looks like an exploration episode. That's right, yeah. We wandered around the islands. Oops. Boated around landmass. Riptide pinball. That's an interesting idea. But you'd have to have water in there, and I don't think I wanted to do that. So season 5 or episode 3 is explore/build, scouting /groundbreaking mini truth. So this is one of the big differences between early HermitCraft seasons and later HermitCraft seasons, is we could spend a whole episode just figuring out where to put something, and then say, next episode we'll start building. And on the one hand, it's like, I kind of want to get back to that with season 9. Like, let's spend a whole episode just enjoying the terrain. But, like, I feel like maybe it's not a whole episode. Maybe it's like, we spend the first 7 minutes of the episode exploring, then we break ground and do the early stuff, and then we do some other stuff and close it out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. So... So, build mini truth. So this episode 5 is kind of an explore/build. Well, explore/improve. Link mining district to main island. Nether. Hey, Paul. Hope you're having a fantastic Happy New Year as well. Okay. HHH is Hermits Helping Hermits. We're kind of getting back to that in a minute. We are in the process of reviewing some things while we try to figure out how to format the next season. Okay. So, Mining District Beanstalk we built. Hey, Caleb Prail, thank you for the 15. Who says, just call me Backsteel. I don't know how much till the next face camera expansion, but I think this will just make it expand. It will indeed. So here we go. It's time to expand. And we are going to lower the opacity now to 70%. Thank you very much, Caleb. Or Backsteel. Your name is showing up publicly, just so you know, on YouTube. That wouldn't show up publicly on PayPal. But anyway. So, let's see. This one is a build. And that's where we built the beanstalk at Nether. Or beanstalk at mining portal. So having a landmark at the mining portal is actually really helpful, and it's something that gets put off too long in some seasons. So episode 7, we build, we concrete mini truth. I think having a big building super early on in the season is kind of only works if you can do it in 1 or 2 episodes. Like having a huge multi-episode project right at the beginning of the season is kind of, I don't know if it kills the momentum. Skeleton farm reviews. Oh, that was a good concept. I don't even know what to call this. Commentary. Skeleton farm reviews. Yeah, because I was like, we have 3 skeleton farms on the server. I'm going to explore them each and rank them and rate them. That was a good idea. Spending an entire episode reviewing what other people do is actually good. And that kind of worked with the house building in this season. Okay. Episode 8, Trip with a Trident. So we've got Cub teaching us how to do Trident stuff. So this is a collab with Cub. And then the next one here is Scenic Overlooks. Oh, yeah, this is an Explorer, and then we built some benches. That was an interesting one. Okay. So we're moving on now to Season 7. Catching up to the present. So the first episode, I was Spawn Angel. Because I was helping people with boats. This is arguably kind of the roots of HHH. Sawyer Kettler says, how much do you spend editing a day and how much per episode? It depends on the episode and the day. So today I didn't spend any time editing, but I didn't have any footage to work on. Some days I'll spend like 6 to 8 hours editing. It really depends on how much I have to do. So built boat chest at spawn. So that was me trying to do something helpful in episode 1 that really paid off. This one is collab. I can do this one from memory. Resupply crew. This /pearl. Okay. So let's see, episode 2, a portal at spawn? More likely than you'd think. So yeah, this one is actually kind of me continuing the kind of like core concept of like, oh, we should be doing stuff to help other people at the beginning of the game. So this is explore/HHH built portal at spawn. Hey, brainstorming is going well. We're currently doing some reviewing of the opening episodes of every season. Okay, so season 7, we kind of started figuring out some of this stuff. So HermitCraft 7, episode 3, fragile structures, infrastructure. We have a really basic farm going here. I guess that was at spawn. No, that's Cubs. We went to Cubs base for some reason. Then we're going mining, and oh, we're actually connecting. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So tour/HHH, visit Cubs first pyramid, build or connect. Oops, dang it. Protect spawn portal. Sorry about that, folks. So the thing is, in season 7, I was just doing this stuff by myself. Season 8, it occurred to me to ask other people, and I got Pearl and Assume to help. Episode 4. Whoa, by episode 4, I had already planted a ton of berries. Wow. I think there might have been a time jump, though, between the two. Because of the tornadoes, I had some downtime, and I planted a lot of berries. Best comment. Can we all appreciate the fact that Joe had exactly 52 pieces of paper in his deck of cards stack? Okay. Okay. So, so that was like build/commentary. Work on vineyard. Build e-prep kits. Berries are easy to plant, but like I'm shocked at how much I had done by episode 4 of the season. Episode 5, shopping district road work. Okay, so that's a build. That's a community build, though. Oh, no, because I came in and I bought all the roads. Bought roads. And I never actually pulled in that chip because I got distracted because COVID happened. Episode 6, build winery layout. Okay. Episode 7, collab Cleo head game. Oh, episode 8 was when I tried to kill iJevin and it went poorly. Oh. Okay. Cheesia says you do a lot of live streaming. Thanks. Curse Noodle says, is this level of planning always been a thing, or is this something new for this season? It's new for this season because we normally don't have more than a week off between the end of a season and the beginning of a new season. And we have obviously much more time now. So, collab, head game. collab tag / kill Jev. Okay, so I don't even know how to describe some of these next ones. Things go off the rails kind of here. Collab with Cleo. Build cave or dig tunnels. Collab, pay Cleo with hidden diamonds. It's or it's more of a build episode. Build hiding places. Don't need these. The word build twice. Build hiding places for diamonds under lava. Okay. Yeah, the ill-fated Jevon stream. Okay. So we're almost caught up to the present. Shocking. I know. We've only been at this for 2 hours. So the resupply crew. So, the next one, episode 2, we build / HHH. We build a shop. So we built the flower shop in episode 2. And then we connected portals. Episode 3, we did the mine entrance. Scar barter. Fancy copper mine entrance. So one of the things I did at the beginning of this season was like, the stuff that we didn't do a good job of last season, I want to do a good job of now. Like, I want my mine entrance to start being amazing. So that's when we had waxed exposed copper stairs. Colin Barber says, seems like there's a lot of spontaneity that may interrupt a few plans. Well, the idea is to, yeah, it's fine if things go off the rails. The issue is that, like, what happened a lot with this last season is I was trying to get out one episode every 4 or 5 days, and instead the episodes were taking 7 to 9 days, because I was spending a few days just going like, maybe we could try this, maybe we could try that. Like, I need to try and front load the brainstorming for stuff, for like the big builds I know I'm gonna do. Like, I know I'm gonna have a starter house, I know I'm gonna have a mega base, I know I'm gonna have a shop. I need to start doing all that brainstorming now, so we're not 9 days between episodes. We need to be 4 or 5 days between episodes. Like, that's what we're trying to fix here. We're not trying to get rid of the spontaneity. We're just trying to make sure... And also, if we can do more shorter episodes, the spontaneous stuff can go in its own episodes between the bigger planned stuff. Right? Does that make sense? Okay, so episode 4. End Busters. I had never end busted before either, so that was with Cleo and Jev. Episode 5. Probably kind of more of a commentary episode. Yeah, that's we'll call that a commentary episode because it's a birthday reflections. Did we ever figure out what the starter house idea is going to be? We sure did. It's on the other side of this building, which I'm going to punch a hole in now. Because this is not a good building. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so here's our rough starter house. We have not decided anything about a shopping district one way or the other this season. We have really not decided anything. I have argued in favor of us not deciding anything either. I have said, why don't we all just pick a random seed, not know what it is, and go in blind? And then we'll figure out the rest as we go. We can record ourselves arguing about whether to build one shopping district or 10. Rather than us arguing about it and being stressed out off camera, let's make that on camera drama. Because then it'll be better. So that's my idea. I don't know if other people are going to agree to it, but that's what I want to do. So after the birthday reflections, we did kind of a tour episode. Then we did another tour episode with starter houses. This was a good idea. I just didn't have the energy to follow through with it the way I wanted. More visits, more problems. I think we did more touring in this one, too. Oh, is this one where we rescued Scar? Oh, boy. Okay. Collab. Rescue. Cub. / Scar. Zombie problems. Okay. Gamer in my back says, I'm assuming that's just kind of an idea and the block palette will come later depending on biome, right? Yep, that's the idea. Also, don't yell in all caps. That person yelling in all caps. Why are other people are spamming too? Greyheart says, I like that idea. It's almost like a survival show. Yeah. Okay, so episode 9, Castle Village, Cub Fan Rescue. So this is where we got the rough layout of the, so that's going to be a build episode. And that's going to be rough layout. Castle / village layout. Okay. Shala92 says, I've been listening to you talk about not playing the next season, and I totally agree with you. Thank you. And then episode 10, surprise gifts, surprise guests. Who is the surprise guests? Oh, Moon and Scar showed up. Wow. By episode 10... it looks like we had already built the drawing courtier, and we're working on the mole thing. We have... yeah, okay, so we got... the thing is, last season, we were getting, like, crazy amounts of builds done per episode because it was a 9-day episode. And that's the reason we're planning. We're trying to break that 9-day episode cycle because we can do better. Okay, so this is where we build / collab. Then we're gonna, and then we did, this was like the dripstone farm. Scar / pearl dripstone farm. Okay. So, I mean, we had... things that we had early that we didn't do again later was we didn't do any early pranks. And pranks need to be spontaneous but well planned. Morgariana B says, give each build time to breathe. Yeah, exactly. So one of the things I want to do too, one of the advantages of me planning stuff up front, like what this house is going to look like, right, is so that we can say in the plan, if there's an opportunity to do a good prank, we seize it. Right? Because instead of spending all my time trying to figure out what size these windows should be, because I already figured out these windows, we can go just jump on something and be like, prank episode, boom! Right? There we go. That sort of thing. Goat Unicorn says, I have a feeling people wouldn't be able to behave if the hermits argued on camera about things that were important. Because they got riled up about the grass mycelium wars. Well, I mean, that's part of, you know, that's part of the balance of making things, is how people respond to them. Let's see, though. We got some comments here. The ill-fated Jevon stream was one of my earliest Joe streams, says Ray McKay, and it was the birth of lava lamps. I love how it organically changed your approach to the season. That's the other thing, is I'm happy to have my approach to the season shaped by events in the season. I just need to use this time well. I'm not used to having this sort of time, so I'm going to force myself to experiment with it. Ray McKay says, I wonder, Joe, if in hindsight, knowing this would be a short season affected the pace at which you felt the need to show progress. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like, I think I was just trying to make every episode feel big. And that's not really required for what we're doing. And that might have been I might have been on the wrong track there. I need every episode to feel entertaining, not necessarily to feel huge. And Eleventh from Heaven says, how would you recommend someone get caught up with HermitCraft? I want to get my little bro into HermitCraft. I understand it can be a bit overwhelming for someone new. Well, we're not really accepting new applicants, so, I mean, I'd recommend getting your brother involved with, you know, a small local Minecraft group. And then, you know, maybe he can play from there. In Season 8, you were trying to think of a challenge to add for yourself when No Wings Club came up. That got to be your challenge all season. Yeah, that's the thing, is I didn't have to have an idea. Like, I could just wait for the idea to show up. I mean, I don't know that people really need to catch up. Like, just to have your brother watch the new season with you when it comes out. And don't worry, because, like, we usually drop a lot of the running gags and stuff between seasons. So it's pretty accessible at the beginning of a new season. So, you know, if you want, I could recommend starting season 1 of my show, because the episodes are shorter. Back when episodes had to be, like, 7 to 10 minutes for YouTube. Just go back to Joe Hill's Plays HermitCraft season 1. And play from there. Isuma's in it. But okay. Oh boy. Establish starter village, establish town square, spotlight on new hermits, starter house, collab melon farm. Which month will the new season go live? Soon. That's all I'm allowed to say. I said that was a bad thing. I said that was silly and that we should have a better answer. But I was literally outvoted on that. So, I think giving people clear, specific answers is helpful. But I was told the party line is, in quotes, soon. Okay. Hypno's in my first episode too. Yeah, good point. So. Thank you. Have a good night, Happy Face Candle. Sakara 10 says, the only thing I feel lost about was when people talk about the war in Season 6, since I started in Season 7. The Hermits never talk about the Civil War from Season 6, though, in their future episodes. Like, we don't... Like, stuff from previous seasons usually barely ever comes up. Helbra says, I came into it watching Season 4, which I still think is one of the best. I really do think my Season 4 was really good. Okay. Would generating a new world allow us to do some idea generating? That is a brainstorming process for another day. What we actually originally set out to do today is on this board here, which was to figure out ideas for what we want for the HHH supply depot. And how that should work. Maybe the idea is that we build the garden around the supply depot in such a way. Build garden to be replaced by wings of building later. So we establish a big footprint for the building with these gardens all around it. And then we replace the gardens with additional wings as we have stuff we need to put in. Sorry, I'm starting to fade. I haven't had a lot of caffeine tonight. Because my sleep schedule's been kind of off. And so let's see what's going on. Okay. That's fine. I can. Okay. So the Monday night show I sometimes guest on is off for tonight due to the holidays. So that's easy. Bubble Vader wells to mining zones. So that's a good question. Is community mine part of this, or should we let somebody else do it? That's a good question. That's something we need to take to Cleo on. So I'm trying to get enough of this together that we could talk to Cleo about it on Wednesday morning and kind of brainstorm together while we do art. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, people are suggesting, why don't we play the outro song while I find someone to raid if I'm this tired? That is not a bad suggestion. Let's make sure we didn't miss any tips while we were looking at the YouTube things here. Nope, doesn't look like it. So, where's that outro song? We don't play it all the time, so if you haven't caught it before, I recommend you check it out. It is the reprise of Lay Your Head Down and Dream.
The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, then you find forks from dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tones. Winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills has left the building.
And he is heading over to the Pinball Network. The Pinball Network, folks, actually, one of them is how I've got my pinball table in my apartment now. Don't Panic Flip, who is not streaming tonight on the Pinball Network, but the folks he works with there are launching a new Twitch channel that is live for the very first time this evening. So we're going to raid them. When you get there, say, howdy, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. And I hope you stick around. Because like I said, this is their first stream ever as a formal network channel. So, till next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Raid now.